everyone, and welcome back to the Carnahan fam. My name is Kaylee Carnahan. I'm an early childhood educator, and today we are going to be doing part 1 of our next preschool unit, which is weather. Today we're sharing all the supplies, setup, and our book recommendations so that you can get those things prepared before our unit curriculum launches on Friday, February 5th. But today we are just going to focus on the supplies, the setup, and our book recommendations to get you started. Let's start with supplies. As all of our play-based units are, this unit is filled with tons of fun, hands-on things to do. So some of the more abnormal supplies recommendations that we're going to have for the activities in our unit include white balloons and a box fan for a cloud catching activity. We went ahead and made a fresh batch of yellow Play-Doh, and if you are in need of the best Play-Doh recipe, we do have a video with our how-tos on making our forever Play-Doh, and I will link that above as well as in the description below, but that recipe is one you're definitely going to want to keep. We always like to get something in our sensory bin, and for this unit we've got some water, some small objects to represent raindrops, and some cups with holes in the bottom to actually make it rain. And as a little bit of a variation, we later added some blue food coloring and some ice. We're also making some super fun, like really awesome rain sticks in this unit, so be on the lookout for empty paper towel rolls in your house or even some tubes from gift wrap. And then our last more abnormal piece of supplies is shaving cream. And there are some super fun activities that you can do making clouds with shaving cream that actually we are going to share in this video today. So be on the hold for that one, but shaving cream is a great one to have in this unit. Now, one of the things I love to do with every unit is see what I can do to make the space more alive and just help us to immerse ourselves in the theme. I honestly find it fun to decorate this space and to be a little bit creative and use that creativity for myself. And it honestly really helps my toddler to be able to be excited about the space, to enjoy something new to look at, and it just feels good to be around when we're doing these activities together. All right, let's move on to setup. We kind of started this trend a couple of units ago where we put down a felt backdrop where we could use it as an interactive board. So we've got our nice sky felt backdrop for our interactive activities, and then just purely as decorations around the side, we've got these cute little rainbow twists, clouds, and a sun. To be honest, I was pretty nervous about how it would hold up against our toddlers, but they've honestly been doing a great job with it. And then up above our reading corner, we went ahead and strung an umbrella from the ceiling and then added all around it some raindrops. The kids really enjoy sitting in the reading corner under the umbrella to stay dry from the rain. Altogether, I just really love the way that it feels. It's bright and happy and cheery and just brings so many parts of our weather theme together. And to wrap up our vlog today, we're also going to share 5 of our favorite books that have to do with this weather theme and activities that you can do to pair with the books to help your child expand on that experience. I want to show you our bookshelf. There is so much nonfiction on our shelf this month, which has really been a dramatic change from especially units like Farm and In the Fall, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Really, all of our units have been really heavy on fictional stories, and for this theme it is actually a lot more heavy with nonfiction stories. But most of our books for this theme actually come from the library. Libraries are really great sources to be able to kind of try before you buy on all of these books. Our first book that we're going to share is actually Christian's absolute favorite, and it's one of the only fictional stories in this set. And this book is called Storm is Coming! It's a super silly story about Mr. Farmer who's listening to the radio. He hears that a storm is coming, and he tells the dog he needs to go round up all the animals and get them safe in the barn because storm is coming. The book is so silly because the animals don't know what a storm is. Sheep says he must be very mean and be very scary. And as the storm rolls in, the animals celebrate all of the pieces about the storm, figuring that it's going to scare storm away. And to go along with this activity, we went ahead and made a storm ourselves. Using some gray paint to paint some dark gray storm clouds like they talked about in the story for our backdrop, and then we went ahead and added pieces on top of the paint to represent all of the pieces of the storm that they talked about in the story as well. Our next story we want to highlight is "Oh Say Can You Say What's the Weather Today?" And this one is chock full of factual information. It talks about everything from what is fog to the water cycle and thunder. It's more than we can read in one setting with my 2-year-old, that's for sure. But there's a lot of really good information, and you can honestly just focus on one page at a time. And our activity we're pairing with this book goes with this page about the water cycle. So for this activity, we made some rain clouds. This is easily done with a clear glass of water, adding some shaving cream at the top. Then simply use food coloring and drop it down onto the shaving cream. If you watch closely, you can see the food coloring or your water droplets going through the cloud and then coming out into the water and dispersing into your clear water, mimicking a rain cloud. Our next featured book is a classic by Eric Carle, and it is called Little Cloud. This wonderful book by Eric Carle is all about a little cloud that changes into different things in the sky. Sometimes the cloud looks like a sheep, and other times it looks like an airplane. To do this activity, take a blue piece of construction paper and fold it in half. Then add a few drops of white paint to just one side of your paper. Then fold your paper together and have your preschooler rub, 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 rub. This will help to spread out the paint and create their own cloud design. After your preschooler is done rubbing, open up the paper and see the cloud design that you and your preschooler made. Imagine together what that shape could be. You might even do this activity multiple times and have your little cloud be different things, just like he was in the book. Our next featured story is the perfect, simple nonfiction for your preschooler, and it is called Weather by Pamela Chanko. It is very simple and follows a predictable word pattern. When it is sunny, we can play outside. When it is rainy, you can splash in puddles. And the book goes on and on talking about different types of weather. And to pair with this activity, we have our thematic unit finger play, where every day you and your preschooler check the weather. The finger play goes, look outside, what can you say? What's the weather like today? Is there sunshine? Is there rain? Is wind blowing down the lane? Look outside, what can you say? What the weather's like today. Every morning in this unit, we'll sing this finger play, look outside with our observation goggles, and determine what the weather is. Our last notable book for this unit is called Hello Sun, and this is a fun rhyming story about different types of weather and the appropriate clothing that you would pair with that weather. Hello sun, cheerful and light, these pants and shirt will be just right. Now I am dressed and ready to go. I open up the door, but then, hello clouds, fluffy and gray, a sweater is better to wear today. And it goes on talking about the different types of weather and the things that you would want to wear in those different weather situations. It's a great opportunity to talk about appropriate clothing for different types of weather, when you need to wear a coat and hat, when it's okay to run outside in shorts and sandals, and you can practice these different weather situations through role play. Maybe you pretend that it's snowing outside and put on your snow gear, or simply observe what the weather is outside today and dress appropriately. We will continue more with our weather unit part 2 on Friday, February 5th, where we share our curriculum set, the vocabulary associated with our unit, and learning activities that we pair with this unit to keep our preschooler learning and growing the whole way through. If you have any questions related to this unit or related to that preschool subject in general, we would love to hear them in the comments below, and we will address them in our next preschool unit video, which will be on, again, Friday, February 5th. We can't wait to see you guys there, and remember, the premiere will be at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. It is our new video posting time, so if you want one of those freebies, you're gonna wanna be there at 8 a.m. sharp. All right, folks, that is about all today. We'll see you again next time. Bye.